Good afternoon. Today we are continuing with we're on unit 4 already. Unit 4, CO20. I can convert a fraction to a percentage. So we did decimal to percentage. Today we're doing fraction to percentage. So a percentage means out of 100. 100 is the magic number when it comes to working with percents. Our decimals, we needed to go to the hundredth place. With fractions, that out of 100 is important. Addie?
If you were to make a help sheet, when we make a help sheet on this, could you say percentage means out of 100, or would that be an example?
No, that's a definition. You can definitely put definitions down. So because percent literally means out of 100, any numerator over a denominator of 100 represents the percentage. So if our denominator is 100, then that numerator is the percent. So each fraction below, now these ones are easy. Each of these, they're already over 100, right? So what would our percent be of 27 hundredths, Kyle? 27%. 35 hundredths. Everson? 90 hundredths. Olivia? 29 hundredths. Will? 3 hundredths. Blakely? 189 hundredths. Jude?
189%.
Yeah, can you imagine getting that on a math test? Woo! 189%, that would be pretty amazing. So, let's quick scroll up. Those ones were easy because they were already had 100 as our denominator. We're going to come into fractions that do not have 100 as our denominator, but we're going to work with some that are called friendly denominators that we can easily make to be 100. So if we have 1 as the denominator, what do we want to multiply by? If we have 4 as a denominator, what do we want to multiply by? If we have 10 as our denominator, 25, 2, 5, 11.
9.
So here's the thing with the 11. We want to get, some of these aren't going to be exact, but we can get very close. If we multiplied 11 by 9, we get 99. And when we're working with percentages, that's close enough. What would we multiply 33 by?
3.
What would we multiply 3 by?
33.
9, 20,
5.
and 50.
2.
So whatever we multiply the denominator by, we multiply the numerator by. And then if we have 100 as our denominator, we know what our numerator is going to be. So on your help sheet, that is thinking ahead to help sheet, you can put that list up there if you want to put it on your help sheet. That's not an example. It's part of your help sheet. So you could say 1 times 100, 4 times 25. That could go on the help sheet if that's something you would like. So for our work today, we're going to convert each fraction to a percent. Show your work. Oh, show your work. Oh, snap a doodle. Some of us like to do all this mental math and go so fast. We're showing our work. Oh, friends, remember you will not be able to use a calculator on this section of the test. So show your work. So if we have 5 as our denominator, what am I going to multiply by, Will?
20.
So my new fraction would be 60 hundredths. Now I can do 60% as my answer. So you're going to show me your new fraction with 100 as a denominator to show me how you got the percent. Addie?
You could do mental math and then just put it on the side, but yeah.
you're showing it. You can, like I did mental math there. I didn't work out 20 times 3 on the side. I put my new fraction. That's showing your work, showing me what the new fraction is. Madden.
For like any number that equals 1, can we just put 100%? 4/4 on the bottom right.
You're gonna have to show your work. So what are you multiplying by, Madden?
25.
So you would do, for this one, we have to show our work, okay? Even though you know it, you're gonna prove it with your work. We have a second page, because this first page, we can do showing your work. Let's look at our second page with word problems. In your history class, each test is out of 25 points. You scored 18 out of 25 on the first unit and 21 out of 25 on the second unit. In terms of percentage, how much better did you do on the second unit compared to the first unit? How do you think we need to solve this? What do you think, Lauren?
So you do 18 over 25, and then 2 times 25 by 4, and then you times the 18 by 4.
What's 18 times 4? 72, right? Because that's 32, 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, so what's my next step?
And then do 25, 21 over 25, and then times it by 4.
Yep. So we get that 100 on the bottom, and as our denominator, we get 84. So now our question is, so that's the legwork that we have to do. Now we can answer our question. How much better did you do in terms of percentage? How much better did you do on the second compared to the first? Damien?
Well, what you do is 84 minus 72.
Yeah. So we did 12% better. So you have to do all the steps. Then we have B. Your goal for Unit 3 is to earn at least 90%. What score is the lowest integer score you can receive to reach your goal? Matthew?
23, 20 plus.
Integer. So you're not going to give me a fraction. You want to give me an integer.
92%.
That's a percent. Oh my goodness, now we're having to remember all the way back to the beginning of the year. What is an integer? Adeza? So think about whole numbers. So that's no fractions, no decimals.
We forgot to announce a birthday from over the weekend. Luke Miller in 3rd grade had a birthday. Happy birthday to Luke. Another thing I forgot to mention was during the Monday morning assembly was JV volleyball team finished second in their Tier 2 end of season tournament. That is huge, ladies. Nice job. And then a very last thing is, I think you all saw that we are collecting all of the extra blue tickets, and we had a big end of the month drawing for October. So we drew 5 names from the whole school of 5 kids who won our big end of the month drawing. You each will be receiving a gift card from Mrs. Dobson by the end of this week. So if this is your name, nice job. You don't need to come down to the office, and I don't have the gift card for you, but you can just be proud of yourself. So the names of the students are Chase Weber, Titus Deshava, Emmeline Halke, Marina Chauvin, and Malia in, I believe, 1st grade?
So we had a 6th grader winner in there. All right, for Marina.
This was 1st grade. Nice job to all 5 of you.
Okay.
Again, so Royals, if you don't win our weekly blue ticket, you might win the end of the month. So keep trying to earn those. Again, those 5 people will receive a gift card from Mrs. Dobson by the end of this week. Be kind, be brave, believe.
Okay.
So
Matthew was thinking that 23 out of 25. So the integer would be 23. So that would give us a 92%. Can we get lower?
Yeah.
With what, Peyton? We know 21 is not going to work because 21 was 84%. So what might work?
22.
So let's check and see. I'm going to multiply it by 4 so I get that 100 denominator. 4 times 22 is 88. Would that work? No. So Matthew was correct in that the answer is 23. I don't want to see it as a fraction. I want to see it as an integer. On the test, if you give me a fraction, am I going to count it correct? No, because you did not follow the directions. We have to be always remembering what we've learned in the past. We learned what an integer is. We need to make sure our answer is as an integer. Whereas up here it said in terms of percentage, our answer had to be as a percent. You need to always check to make sure if your answer is listed in the correct way. Henry?
Also, if you wanted the real answer, it'd be 22.5.
No, it wouldn't,
I'm saying
because we want an integer.
I'm
So
saying
that is not the real answer. The real answer
But if we
is an integer.
had to like write in percentage or fraction.
But the question isn't asking for a decimal or a fraction. The question is asking for an integer. So with that, I hope you are well. I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day if you are listening to this at home.